you here for round 2, ma'am?
I've been sick. Can you hear me now?
I can now.
Yeah, I've been sick. So
Oh,
Brian and I were really, really sick the first week of February. And I seem to be having a hard time getting my strength back. So I'll feel really good for 3 or 4 days and then knocks me out again. So I'm feeling better now. So
well, that's good. Well, like I said, don't overdo it. I mean, obviously, you're just in that high risk category with everything that's going on. So we
you're killing me.
I know, right? So, but
My grandma's 101. She's in the high risk category.
that is true. Very true. Very true.
Oh goodness. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I really think I might have picked up that COVID-19 because I had a layover from Fairbanks to Denver in the SeaTac airport on January 15th. I was there about 3 hours.
And that's when it
So
blew up there.
I was all over the airport, stretching my legs, using the bathroom, getting something to eat. And then 14 days later on the 29th is when we got sick.
Symptoms, yeah. Oh my goodness.
So we had high fevers and shallow breathing, debilitating fatigue, cough. Didn't last for very long, but.
Yeah. But it seems like I said, it's coming and going, right? It seems like you said, a few days I feel great, and then a few days it seems like it's gotten the best of you. So.
Yeah. So anyway, tired of sitting around, laying around.
I hear you.
Isaiah.
Well.
Hi. Isaiah, how come your belt is black and mine is yellow?
Turkey.
Just teasing.
Hey, Mr. Rodvig, how are you, sir?
Good.
Awesome. Doing great, buddy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
You guys are doing great. A few more joining, so we're going to give it a couple minutes and see how many more show up for this one and we get started.
This helps really. The Zoom thing is working.
Yeah.
So, Mrs. Sargent, I sent your psalm reading for the COVID-19 to a friend of mine up in Denver. Just is having a rough time, besides getting sick, right? Lost her father. Not due to the COVID, but just lost her father recently. He's been battling a long time with dementia and vertigo and so forth, and just basically lost his fight, and so she needed some encouragement. I thought, that reading was perfect for her, so I sent that over to her.
Oh, I'm glad you did. Thank you.
Of course. We give it one more minute and then we'll get started. So make sure, Mr. Rodvig, when you do that hook kick, right, make sure it's sideways. Like this. Not like this. You gotta do it like side kick. Nope, more sideways. More sideways. There you go. Yeah, like that. Without your hands like this. Here. There you go. Yep, like that. There we go. Good. Much better. Yeah. Oh, see, that's good.
Keep the laptop. Go back.
All right. Well, I'm going to get ready to mute you and we'll get started. All right, from here, get it. And let's warm it up just a little bit, hands in the hips. You're going to turn and hold your neck to the left. Try to hold it as far as you can. Ready? Hana, good. Set, 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 set. Roll. Yay, hop. Yay. Other side, same thing. Hana, good. Set, 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 set. You go. Yay, hop. Yay. This time, chin down into the chest. Hana, good. Set, 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 set. You go. Yay, hop. Yay. And this time, hands together like this. We're going to do waist rotations. 2 counts to the left and then 2 counts to the right. Ready? Hana, 둘, 셋, 넷, 둘, 셋, 넷, 셋, 둘, 셋, 넷, 넷, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 둘, 셋, 넷, 여섯, 둘, 셋, 넷, 일곱, 둘, 셋, 넷, 여덟, 둘, 셋, 넷, 아홉, 둘, 셋, 넷, 열, 둘, 셋. And together, hands on those knees, rotate your knees. Hana, 둘, 셋, 넷, 셋, 셋, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Other way. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 셋, 셋, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. All right, this time from here, you're going to bring your left leg up behind you, and then with your right hand, grab that left foot, get your balance. Now, as you lean forward, try to raise up your left knee if you can as you do it. Okay? Ready? 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷. Try not to fall. 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. And relax. Okay, this time, right leg up. Left hand grabs. And then once again, slowly lean forward. Try to lift your right knee. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. And up. All right. From here, spread those feet 2 shoulders apart. Now make sure, keep your feet pointed straight ahead this time. Okay? From here, we're gonna turn and bend to the right, and we're gonna just try to touch our head to our knee. 하나, 둘, just a little slight different angle. 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. And up. Other side. Let's do the same thing. Keep those feet pointed straight ahead as you do this. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. And slowly back up to the center. This time, keep your feet where they are, kind of lean forward, trying to get the elbows down toward the ground. Hana, two, set, net, set, set, hop, yay, hop, yay. And slowly up. Go ahead and sit down for me, please. And from here, what you're going to do is you're going to tuck your left leg in, right next to your right leg. Keep your right leg straight. So it should look like this. On the floor, you're going to stretch forward over your left, or excuse me, your right knee. Ready? Hana. Good. Set. Net. Set. Set. Hop. Hop. And all right, switch your feet. So bring the right leg in next to your left foot. And then you're going to stretch forward over your left foot. Ready? Hana. Good. Set. Net. Set. Set. Hop. Hop. And relax. This time, both legs straight out in front of you. Try to reach forward and touch your toes. Okay? If you can't touch your toes, I want you to bend your knees, grab a hold of the toes, and then try to straighten out your knees as far as you can without letting go. Okay? Ready? Hana. Good. Set. 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 Hop. And good. All right. Palms of the feet together now. Butterfly stretch. Push those knees down with your hands while you try to lift your knees up at the same time. Ready? Hana. Good. Set. Net. Set. Set. Hop. Hop. And good. Go ahead and stand up. Turn around and fix your toe box. Shake out those legs just a little bit. All right. From here, everyone. Jump. Ready position. Fighting stance and key up. Hi-ya! All right. From here, what we're going to do is we're going to do some step kick combination. So from here, yellow belts and green belts. Okay, yellow belts and green belts. We're going to do front kick off the back leg and then put it down in front. And then we're going to step and then we're going to kick with the same leg again. Kick, front kick, back fist planks. So front kick, stepping up front kick. Right? So from a side view, it's going to look like this. I kick off the back leg one, put it down in front, then I step and kick with the same leg again. Front kick, stepping up front kick. Back fist punch. Blue belts and up. We're going to make it a skip. So from here, off the back leg, let's do double front, put it down, and then skip front kick. Back fist punch. Double front, skip front. Ready? Your kicks. Everyone's doing front kick. Ready? Right leg and step, right leg. Okay, turn around. Again, right leg is kicking, same leg. Good. Very good. Turn around. Again, set, right leg. Turn around. Net. All right, very good. Turn around. Let's switch feet. Okay, so now left leg is kicking. Both kicks. Left leg. Kick. Step kick. There we go. right, turn around. You listen up.
Hey.
Hit.
Hey.
All right, let's turn it around. You listen up.
Hey.
All right, so from here, we're still kicking with the left leg. We're still kicking with the left leg. So from here, yellow belts and green belts, we're going to do axe kick, stepping up axe kick. All right, so off that back leg, axe kick, put it down, step, axe kick 2, back fist punch. Same leg 2 times. Okay, blue belts and up, we're going to do roundhouse axe kick on the first, and then skip axe kick on the second. Roundhouse axe, skip axe. Blue belts and up. All right, ready? Your kicks. Axe kick, step, axe kick.
Hey.
Good. Turn around. You look to the.
Hey.
Turn around. You look to the.
Hey.
Set. All right, left leg is kicking. Step, left leg.
Hey.
Turn around. You look to the.
Hey.
Net. Left leg. Step, left leg.
Hey.
Turn around. You look to the.
Hey.
All right, let's switch your feet. Right, cool.
Hey.
And let's do the right leg now. Right leg, ready? Hana!
Hey.
Turn around. You look to the.
Hey. Hey.
Turn around. You look to the.
Hey.
Sit.
Hey.
Turn around. You look to the. Net.
Hey.
Okay, good. Turn around. You look to the.
Hey.
All right, this time from here, let's do roundhouse kicks. So from here, yellow belts and green belts, right leg roundhouse kick, put it down, step, and roundhouse kick 2. Back fist punch. All right, blue belts. Blue belts, we're going to do double roundhouse kick. 1, 2, low, high, and then skip, roundhouse. Okay? Senior blue belts know we're going to do double roundhouse kick and then tornado kick. Double roundhouse kick and then tornado kick. Back fist punch. Ready? Your kicks. Hana! Roundhouse and then step roundhouse.
Hey.
Very good. Turn around. You look to the.
Hey.
Right leg. Step. Right leg.
Hey.
Turn around. You look to the.
Hey.
Okay, right leg again. Ready? Set. Right leg. Step. Right leg.
Hey.
Turn around. You look to the.
Hey.
Net. Right leg and right leg.
Hey.
There we go. Good. Turn around. You look to the.
Hey.
Let's switch feet. All right, cool. Switch.
Hey.
Okay, let's do that left leg now. Ready? Hana! Left leg. Step. Left leg.
Hey.
Good. Turn around. You look to the.
Hey.
Good. Okay, good. Turn around. You look to the.
Hey.
Ready? Set. Right leg or left leg. Step. Left leg.
Hey.
Turn around. You look to the.
Hey.
Net. Left leg. Step. Left leg.
Hey.
All right, let's turn it around. You look to the.
Hey.
All right. So now, once again, we're kicking with left leg. All right. From here, this time, yellow belts and green belts. We're gonna do axe kick first, and then step, crescent kick 2. Okay. So you want to make sure axe kick is straight. When you step and do your crescent kick, right? Turn your foot, pivot your foot. Okay, and then step, back fist punch, come back fighting stance. So axe kick, stepping up crescent kick. Yellow belts and green belts. Okay. This time from here, blue belts. Blue belts this time. All right. We're gonna do axe kick 1, all right, and then skip crescent kick 2. This one's a little bit harder. Okay. The skip crescent kick's a little bit harder. All right. Senior blue belts enough. We're gonna do crescent kick and then butterfly kick. Crescent kick, butterfly kick. Back to punch. All right. We're about senior blue belts enough. All right. Ready? Your kicks. And let's try it. Left leg kicking. Hana! Left leg. Step, left leg. Okay. Turn around. You look. Hana! Okay. Again. Good. Left leg. Step, left leg. Turn around. You look. Hana! Again. Set. Left leg and step left. Okay. Turn around. You look. Hana! Net. Left leg and step left. All right, turn around. You look. Switch your feet. Haraku. Switch. Same thing now. Right leg. Hana. Keep those hands up, Mr. Udvig, as you kick. It looks good. Just keep those hands up, sir. Turn around. You look. Good. Right leg. Step. Right leg. Turn around. You look. Mr. Ferreira Sr., make sure on the butterfly kick, bring your shoulder around. Okay? Don't stop that motion. Bring it all the way around. Let it finish all the way through. Okay? Ready? Set. Much better. There you go, sir. Good. All right. That first kick leads right into that second kick, Mr. Ferreira. Turn around. You look. All right. Ready? One more. Net. All right, very good. Turn around. You know, okay, this time from here now. Yellow belts and green belts. Okay, yellow belts and green belts. We're gonna do side kick. So right leg side kick. Put it down. Keep your body sideways. Step behind your leg, and then the second side kick. Back fist punch. So side kick, stepping up side kick. Back fist punch. Blue belts and up, we're going to do double side kick, right? So right leg, double side, and then skip, side kick, back fist punch, okay? Ready? Let's try those kicks. Right leg kicking, side kick, step side. Turn around, okay, ready? Good. Right leg. Step right leg. Turn around. Set. Right leg. Step right leg. Turn around. Set. Right leg. Step right leg. Turn around. Okay, switch your feet. Oh, switch. Same thing again. Ready? Turn around. Good. Side kick and then skip kick. Turn around. Ready? Set. Double side kick, skip side kick, blue button up. All right, keep your body sideways. There you go. Turn around. And one more. Next. All right, very good. Turn around. All right, this time from here. Mrs. Sargent, you're going to stick with the side kick. Stepping up side kick, please. All right, green belts. All right, Mr. Rodbig. All right, this time, let's do roundhouse kick first. So left leg, roundhouse kick. Put it down, and then step behind your leg, hook kick. Roundhouse, stepping up hook kick. Back fist punch. For green belts, Blue belts and up. Blue belts and up. We're going to do roundhouse hook. 1, 2, and then skip, hook kick, back fist punch. So roundhouse hook, skip hook, or blue belts and up. Ready? Hana! There we go, good. Turn around, diddle diddle. Good, left leg kicking. Good. Left leg, skip or step, left leg. Turn around, diddle diddle. Left leg again, ready, set. Left leg. Turn around, diddle diddle. Set. Left leg, skip or step, left leg. Very good, Mr. Rodvig. Very good, sir. Turn around, diddle diddle. Let's switch our feet. Here we go. Yeah, let's finish up. Right leg now. Okay, turn around, diddle diddle. Okay, ready. Good. Right leg, step, right leg. Turn around, diddle diddle. Ready. Step. Right leg. Step, right leg. Roundhouse hook, skip hook, Miss Katie. Turn around, diddle diddle. All right, one more time. Ready. Next. All right, turn around, diddle diddle. Come on. Back to your tournament position and show. Relax. Go ahead and get some water. You guys are doing great. Great.
Adiko അവിടെ വെള്ളുണ്ട് അധികോ 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 അവിടെ വെള്ളുണ്ട് ആ ഉണ്ടല്ലോ നമുക്ക് വെള്ളം ഓക്കെ
All right. So now, what I want to do before we get started with Pumse is I want to work a little bit on this outside in block movement. Okay. So in take a kirchung, when we turn to the side, right, we go, right, the first one, right, when we go forward, right foot is in front, right? So right foot is in front, left foot is in back, right? From here, our left hand does the outside in block. So when you do an outside in block, what you want to do is you want to make sure that your right leg and right hand are in front. Your left hand is back behind you. All right? What I want you to do is I want you to turn your wrist. Okay? I want that wrist to be turned so that the fingernails are almost facing the screen. Okay? So I don't want it like this. I actually want to be able to see your fingernails like that. All right? And then from here, what you're going to do is you're going to bring it around as you pull in. So this is just a basic pull into the waist. Right? At the same time, this comes around. Okay? Now what happens is this is your eye level right now, or cheek level. Okay? This is at cheek level. When you come forward, if you notice, it comes down to my shoulder level. So I come down just a little bit. Okay? So as I'm in the screen here, if you notice my hand, okay, my arm is not straight up and down. Okay? It's actually kind of right in my fist is on the same line as my nose and my chest, but my elbow is a little bit early. Okay? Not too much. We don't want it like this. Okay? But basically what we want is not this. Right? What we're trying to do is if we do both blocks at the same time, we don't want it to look like this. Okay? Because you're squeezing here, right? We just want it to feel natural. Right? Okay? So if you notice there's space in between my elbows here. If I do both at the same time, it's not this. I'm not trying to hit my elbows together. Right? Although, you know, the youngsters, yeah, you guys can do that. Right? For us older people, this kind of hurts. It's a little uncomfortable to try to get the elbows to touch. Okay? So we just want to be just a natural position. Okay? So if you notice here, okay, these blocks here, I'm finishing here. So I want my fist to be in line with my body here. Right? The elbow can be out just a little bit. That's okay. Okay? Once again, I'm starting from eye level down to chest level. Eye level down to chest. Eye level down to chest. Okay? So from a side view, it starts high and then it comes lower. 1, 2. 1, 2. So, right, you do your down block punch. When you go here, 1, 2. When I land in my stance, that's where my hand comes. 2. All right? Yes, that's good, Mrs. Sargent. Good. All right, Mr. Odvik, too much elbow. Okay, just the fist. Boom. Okay? There you go, Miss Katie. Yeah, you got it. Much better. Okay? So what we're doing here is, if you notice, all we're doing is turning our wrist. All right? So go from here, and then we turn it. We turn it. Okay? That's how you get your power, is when you do this. Okay? Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't bend your wrist. That's not good. Keep it straight. So 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay? All right? So we're going to do Teguk Air-chan. All right? And I want you to concentrate on this outside in block when we do Teguk Air-chan. Okay? All right, so let's try it. All right, once again, I'm going to have Isaiah facing the same direction you guys are. So all you have to do is follow his lead. Okay? All right. Okay, from here, too big. Okay, let's go count by count. Ready? Ha! I remember down block starts up high and comes down. All right? These are all walking stance. Other side. Set. Start from the shoulder all the way down. Set. Step and punch. Mr. Odvig, your punch is a little bit high, a little bit lower. Remember, you want your chest. Good. Now to the front. Set. Turn toward the screen. Down block punch. You should be in a front stance. Okay? Front stance. Okay, now from here, when you make that turn, okay? When you make that turn, keep the right hand straight. All right, and then left hand. Ready, set. And then pull. There you go. Good. Okay? And then step forward and punch. Okay, now same thing. When you turn, right? When you turn to your left, right? Ready. Straighten out your left hand. Lift up your right hand. Hope. Yes. All right. The timing has got to be, Mrs. Sargent, take one step back. So move your right leg back. Yes, right there. That's where you want to be, right there. Okay? So this is important. Can we go back to the other side again? Everyone go back to this side with the punch. Okay? So right hand is punching, left hand, or okay, left leg is in front, right hand is punching. Okay? So now when we turn, right, our left foot moves toward the screen and comes all the way to the other side. Okay? Now when you do that, right arm comes up. Okay? So from here, right arm comes up and then left arm goes out. Like this. Okay? When I get ready to do my full turn and put my feet down, when I put my feet down, there's my outside in block. I'm exaggerating right now. Okay? If you notice, I'm exaggerating the stance right now. I'm kind of going up really high just to teach you the timing. We want to make sure, one, as soon as you land on this side, block is out in front. Okay? Good. Okay? Oh, it'll be your other hand, Mrs. Sergeant. There you go. Good. So turn back the other way, Mrs. Sergeant, real quick again. So your right hand is punching. Yeah, there you go. Now lift your right hand, straighten out your left hand as you turn. And as you pivot, there you go, just like that. Okay? All right. Make sure, Miss Katie, your left foot is in front. Okay? All right, good. Then from here, right, once we're on this side, you can step and punch now. Is that? Step and punch. Good. And then we turn back to the front. Down block punch. Ah, turn toward me. Down block punch. Front stance. All right. Miss Katie, other foot, other hand, other foot, please. There you go. All right. Man, I'm gonna have to put Katie back to yellow belt. She doesn't even remember yellow belt, Pumse. Goodness. All right. From here now, all right. Now you'll turn to your left, rising block. Hope. And kick punch. These are all walking stance. Keep the stance short. Hana! Other side. Rising block. Kick punch. And then we're going to turn left. Down block. Set. And yeah. All right. Oh, back to your trimming position. All right. Good. Show. All right. So, Mrs. Sargent, I'm gonna let you work on that. Just keep working on that outside in block movement. As you're doing that, right, Mr. Francisco Jr. as well, that outside in block movement. Okay. All right, everyone else, we're going to work on taking E-Jung. Concentrate on that outside in block movement as you do taking E-Jung, right? Because you have outside in blocks in that Pumse, all right? You have 4 of those, okay? So let's do taking E-Jung. Go ahead and practice on your own. I'm going to watch. Okay, go ahead. Taking E-Jung, Miss Sabina. Go, Miss Katie. No. E-Jung, the next one. Senior yellow belt, Pumse. No, rising block there, Mr. Advik. Rising blocks, all right? 1, 2. Now you do your outside in block. 1, all right? Just like we did. And then other side, 2, right? You got to do it the same way. Yes, you got to do it the same way that you did. All right, we'll take a kirchung. Okay. Go ahead and keep practicing, Mr. Ferreira, Senior. Okay. There we go, good. Mr. Francisco Jr., make sure you're using both hands on your rising block. I only saw you do one hand. Remember, both hands. Top hand, thumb on top, pinky on the bottom. All right? So it should look like this. 1, 2. Okay? Good. Okay, much better, right? You got 4 outside in blocks and take a gijang, so. Good. Okay. All right, so green belts and up. Let's go ahead and move on to Taeguk Samjang now. Samjang. All right, you have 2 outside in blocks in Taeguk Samjang. All right, so let's work on outside in block with Taeguk Samjang now. Go. Very good transition, Mrs. Sargent. Very good. Mr. Ferreira, on that knife hand transition. So when you come forward after the double knife hand here, right, when you go to the side, you got to make sure that that knife hand drops down to the hip, down to the belt. And then, so left hand drops down to the hip, right hand comes up, and then you come out. Yes, okay? Because we need to start from the bottom on those knife hands, just like rising block. Miss Katie, we're doing Samjang, that's Hajang. All right, green belt. Okay, concentrate on that outside in block using both hands, right? There you go, Mr. Rodbig. Right here. Outside in block. 1, right? 1 and 2. Other hand now. Other hand on this one. Yes, and then make your turn, right? There you go. Sabina, you have to pull, right? Pull as you do the block. Pull and block. Pull the hand to your waist as this hand comes forward. 1, 2. Okay? You're just doing this and then kind of just slowly moving the hand down. All right? I want you to pull like you're doing an elbow strike behind you. Boom, right? Because you have to make this stronger. Right? All those girls in your Pumse division are stronger now. Okay? All right, you have to get stronger in your Pumse. All right, Mr. Ravi, you keep working, sir. All right? Everyone else, you guys can move on to Taeguk Sajang. Okay? You've got 4 outside in blocks. Actually, you got 6 outside in blocks here in Taeguk Sajang. All right? Because you've got this part here, right? Outside in block there, right? You've got outside in block 1, 2, 1, 2, and then at the very end, you got outside in blocks. 1, double punch, and outside in block, double punch. Okay? So you got 6 outside in blocks and Taeguk Sajang. That looks very good, Mr. Roderick. How do you make that turn? There you go. Mr. Vina, we should be doing Taeguk Sajang, not Koryo. Because we're working on outside in block. Outside in block. All right, this is also called an inner block. Make sure, yep, there you go, good. Mr. Ferreira, make sure that that other arm is straight as you do your outside in block. Right? Straight and then pull it in. 1. So 1, 1, 2. Yep. Okay. What I want you to understand is that this block is, a lot of people think it's just a one-handed block. It's actually both hands. Right? Pulling hand and blocking hand. Okay? That's what we want to get. There you go, Miss Katie. Much better. Yes, much better. Good. Okay. All right, blue belts, you can move up to Ojang now and do the same thing. All right? You have some outside in blocks. in Ojang, right? Okay. Once again, concentrate on that when you come forward, right? Outside in block, right? So it's 1, 2, right? From a side view, it's 1. You see how I straighten out my arm? And then 2. Then I get ready to kick. And then do my back fist, outside in block. Okay?
in, you know, which has nothing to do with COVID at all. It's just normal everyday politics, right? And I was like, like, yeah, I was like, you just gotta do the right stuff, but, and it just feels like it takes so much time. So, what is your opinion on LPNs doing med recs?
Mrs. Sargent, do you have any questions?
Nope, that was super helpful.
Okay, yeah, it looks good. Very good. So,
Feels better.
yeah, it's just, the thing is to get strength in this, what it does is it promotes a little bit of hip turn. Right? We're not strictly relying on our upper body for the power. So as we do this, we kind of stretch out that shoulder a little bit. This is what we call volume of movement. So what you'll notice here is I'm not coming like straight to the front like this, really small. If you notice, I'm coming around, creating a lot of centripetal force, circular motion. Okay? That helps to engage my hip. The hip's going to give me that extra power that I need to kind of finish up that movement there at the last second. It just takes a little getting used to. That's
Hey.
all right. So all right, real quick, Yellow, you guys can keep working on that. If you want to work on your 3-step sparring, that's fine too. All right, so in 3-step sparring, you have the outside in block movement on number 4. So when you do that, right, you're going to step in with your right leg into your horse riding stance. And what you do is as they're punching towards you, your hand comes this way, and then you'll pull and block it directly in front of your body this way. So it comes here, 2. And then as you step back, right, 1, my hand's here, and then 2. And the key here is to move in a straight line. So you want to be in a horse riding stance. You want to be this way, okay? We want to make sure that that block from a side view, okay? What happens here is I step in, 1, and you see how I come really wide here, right? Okay? And then from here, what happens is when I step back, 2, and I'll do the same thing. I'll keep it really wide. Yes. And so I want to make sure that I'm blocking, once again, directly in front of my body instead of out in front. The tendency for a lot of people on this, when they punch, actually, let's go this way. Okay, so Isaiah's punching me, right? They block like this. Okay? You see how my block is here? That's incorrect. Okay? I want to be in a horse riding stance here, and I want to block directly in front of my body, not out here to the front leg. Okay? So when you do this, right, you want to step in here. And the reason for this is because, let's say this is my 3rd block with Isaiah, and I'm blocking here. Okay? My counterattack says that I have to do an elbow strike. Okay? So if I do an elbow, I really can't reach him. because I'm too far away. Okay? So what we're doing here is we want to be here. So if he's in a good front stance, right, which he's not right now, right? Now he's in a good front stance. I want to be here. So that I'm here when I do my block directly in front of my body. That way I can jab my elbow into his chest, and then I can hit him with the back fist. But if I'm too far away, this really doesn't make sense unless I have to lean in this way. Okay? So the key here is here, part of this is like dancing. Okay? Those that are punching with you, what happens is sometimes they'll do this, right? They're in fighting stance, and then they punch, right? And what they do is they punch and they go like this. Okay? So as you notice, both of my feet are on the same line. Okay? And what happens is that when Isaiah is doing his outside in block horse riding stance, right? He and I are gonna either step on toes, or we're gonna step toes, or we're gonna bump knees. Because my stance is incorrect. Okay? Now if I'm correct, I'm gonna be here, and if you notice him, he's gonna be kind of like right in between the width of my stance. Okay? Now he's gonna move toward the screen as he steps back, and I move straight too. Okay? What happens is a lot of times when you're practicing with people, right? This is what happens. Go over here. Right? So here, just stay right there. Right? From here, when I punch for that second punch, I do this. Right? So now my feet are on this line here. Right? When we think about punching, right? Just like when we're moving in Pumse, right? If I do down block here, if you notice, my feet are on two separate lines right now. Okay? When I step, I keep them on two separate lines. Okay? So when I'm in fighting stance here and I punch, my feet are on two separate lines. I step forward, okay? I step forward, they're on two separate lines. Okay? Kids are especially notorious for this. Right? They're always moving off of the line, and so it makes it hard for us to really work on, oh, how is this supposed to work? So that's why you have to have a good partner that has good stances. You want to remind them if they're punching and they're punching like this, right? They're gonna mess you up. Right? You're not going to be able to do the three-step sparring properly because you're going to have to adjust your stance. You're going to have to do like walking stance for your front stance, right? Or, you're going to have to kind of get into a weird stance for your outside in block on number 4. If you don't have someone that punches properly in a good traditional stance, okay? And the reason why we do this in these traditional stances is to make sure that we have a good foundation. If we can move quickly from here, right? How much quicker are you going to be able to move if your stance is this short? Right? We want to get strong. That's why we want to get into these deep stances. We want to sit down. Okay? We don't want to be, right? This doesn't do anything except for, right, give you a demerit when the judges are judging you on a horse riding stance. Right? They want to see this. And this is hard because if you sit here for a long time, right, your legs start to hurt, your butt starts to hurt, your knees start to hurt. Right? Imagine doing this for an entire class. Just sitting in an entire class. Right? This gets very painful, right? But it helps to build strength. Right? Just like fists when we punch. If you're always punching with a loose hand, then guess what happens when I put up a board in front of you? You're going to hit it and your hand's going to hurt. And then you're going to be scared. Right? You have to practice tight fists. Okay? That's why board breaking is always hard for the littler kids because they don't practice those tight fists. They don't practice getting into a good stance. Right? Because all of that stuff is going to help. As I told you, Mrs. Sargent, right, is to engage our hips. Allow the hips to do the work to generate the momentum that we need for our hand technique, whether it's a block or a punch. Or even getting ready to kick. It's the same thing. We're engaging our hip. Okay? So keep that in mind as we're, as you're working on this stuff. right? It's all about the details, okay? A lot more details because you guys are getting up now as color belts. You have to know a little bit more, okay? And we just kind of continue to build on that, all right? Okay, so our time's up right now, so we'll go ahead and finish up. All right, come here, face me. Get up. And come down. Okay, it's great to see you guys, all right? Little ones, I want your rooms to be clean, okay? Make sure you have clean rooms, okay? We'll see you guys tomorrow or in the next class, okay?
Good to.
Any last
Pastor.
anyone?
What?
Any other questions?
No.
No, you guys are good? Okay. All right, make sure your rooms are clean. Make sure your rooms are clean.
Well, I feel like when we talk.
Yes, sir.
It's
Okay.
so
See you guys later.
always so hard.
Bye.
Bye. Good job, you guys. You guys did great.